Hi friends, how you doing today? This is Old Man Jim, 76 years old, but we're going to talk about health and staying healthy and living a long time. I just got off the phone talking to Bob Tibbus. Known him several years. I met him on amateur radio, which is also called ham radio. And I was trying to learn how to do TV back and forth to other radio amateurs, and they said you need to contact Bob Tibbus. He's blind, but he does amateur TV. I thought this is going to be quite a joyful time to meet someone blind that's got a TV network worldwide. He was doing slow scan, which you can go worldwide on that. If you're going with fast scan, that's just like we're doing right now. You got to have a different type of antennas and different equipment. Now let's jump ahead of this, because I mentioned that because there are people that are 96 that are functioning very well, and I just got off the phone from him. What I've learned from him that's very important if you want to live long is to take vitamins, regardless of who or what expert tells you vitamins don't work. He's doing well. He takes a lot of vitamins, probably more than I do. And I've been taking vitamins for a long time because my mother was a vitamin freak. And I'll start in the morning and I'll take certain vitamins that are good for my heart. I'll just name a few. Coenzyme Q10, also known as CoQ10. I take fish oil, and then I take red yeast rice. That keeps my cholesterol in the middle range. That's red yeast rice. Get it by Nature's Sunshine. Nature's Sunshine. It's the most pure that I've ever taken, and it just knocked me down in the middle range in the first 30 days. Now, let me tell you this. Doctors couldn't believe it till I told them, look up red yeast rice on your phone. Google it. It acts as a statin with no side effects. I'm just sharing that with you because I had a friend yesterday that seemed to regret that he was having to up the doses on the doctor's prescriptions of statins. Well, I can't take statins. It feels like someone's stabbing me in the back. I can't function. So I looked at this alternative by going to a health food store, and they showed me people's labs that were real out of range, and in a month they came down to normal. So I started doing that, and I've never taken a statin drug. Okay, that's just one example of what I do in the morning, is to work on my heart pills. Again, number one's probably CoQ10. I take about 100 milligrams. The second thing is fish oil. I take about 1,200 milligrams. And then the red yeast rice. I just talked about that. I don't know how many milligrams I take of it. just whatever was on the prescription bottle. Okay, what else do? I have numerous other pills that I take that are vitamins. I don't have them in front of me, so it's hard for me to recall everything that I do take. I take melatonin. It's a vitamin type drug that's over the counter to help me sleep. Well, sometime I'll have to come back and give you more, but if all you get from this is those 3 drugs to help your heart, I want to tell you something. Everybody in my immediate family's died from heart problems but me. And I really contributed to the 3 that I mentioned. Coenzyme Q10, fish oil, and red yeast rice. Now remember, red yeast rice is for cholesterol, acts as a statin drug, but with no side effects. Coenzyme Q10 just keeps your heart beating right, along with fish oil keeps your blood veins clean and not clogged up at all. So I mention that because everybody in my family, my parents and my brother, have passed away at a younger age. And at this point, I have, my dad had a heart attack. My brother had 4-way bypass after a heart attack, and my mother had congestive heart failure. So those are 3 different ones, but they all died from it. This might be as far as we're going to go today, because I wasn't thinking about writing down all the vitamins I take, but I do take for sure a multiple vitamin that has both vitamins and minerals. I take 2 a day of those. It says 1 a day vitamin, but when you read it, it says you got to take 2. I guess they added a whole lot more ingredients in it. So I take that just to cover what my food doesn't give me as far as necessary vitamins and minerals. That's all I'm going to share, because the heart is your 1 heartbeat from death. I heard this from in a sermon, and the sermon was to get us all to become followers of Jesus Christ, and to ask Him to come into our lives. But he says, if you don't do it, remember one thing: you're only 1 heartbeat from being dead. Well, that was when I was in my 20s. I remember that evangelist saying that, and at that time it didn't quite mean what it does to me right now. So take this video for what I meant it to do, and that was to help you protect your heart, because we're only 1 heartbeat from being dead. Thank you for joining me. And I know this is a shorty. This is a short one, unplanned, but I thought I've got to keep going with this YouTube. I've gotten so many positive responses from people saying, you won't believe this, but they say I seem normal, I seem real. I'm not reading, I'm not making things up. So it's just like being with old friends. Some write to me and say, "This is like talking to an old friend." So that's what motivated me to sit down and do this video. I didn't want to disappoint people that was wanting to chat with me tonight. And I will try to answer any comments that come in. God bless you. Have a great day.